Hi everybody, today I'm gonna be making cilantro lime rice. Delicious side dish. Now here is my rice. I've got 1 cup of jasmine rice. See, nice and dry and very well rinsed. Now what I do is turn on the tap, I hold it underneath the running water, just like this. And I can see the water coming out white because, you know, it's got a lot of starch. So I just keep on moving it around like this until the water comes out clear. Then I just set it aside and let it drip dry. I have all my ingredients right here. I'm gonna be giving you the amounts as I go along so you'll know exactly what I'm using and how much. Now I'm gonna chop my cilantro and it's nice and clean. Now you can use anywhere between 1/3 cup to 1/2 cup. Now I've got another video where I made cilantro lime rice. It was one of the first videos I ever made. Now in that other video that I made, I used basmati rice. You can use basmati rice, jasmine rice, or just regular long grain rice. I think they're all good. You might have to change the liquid a little bit, you know. One I think takes a little bit more than the other. But today I'll be giving you the exact amounts as I go along. Now we can go to the stove. So I'm gonna be making my cilantro lime rice in this skillet right here. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of butter. Now you can use all oil or all butter, whatever you like. I like the combination of them both. Now I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of finely chopped onions. I'm gonna move the onions around for about 30 seconds so they can get a little translucent and they can release their flavor in here. Now I'm gonna add my rice. Now you don't wanna get your rice really brown. You don't even have to add any color to it. You just want for it to get a little opaque so that it'll release its nutty flavor in here, mixed in with the butter and the oil. See, it doesn't take that long. So while I wait for my rice to get a little toasted, I'm going to add my chicken bouillon right here in this measuring cup, and I've got 2 teaspoons. And I'm gonna add 1 3/4 cup of very hot water. I like to use very hot water because I like to keep the temperature the same all the time. And I'm gonna give it a stir. And I'm gonna let it sit by the side until it gets nice and dissolved, see? So it's been about 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna add my garlic. I have 1 large garlic clove, and it's finely minced. I'm gonna move it around for about 30 seconds so it'll release its flavor in here. You see, so what we're doing is we're layering the flavors, one flavor over another, and it's gonna give you the best cilantro lime rice. You don't wanna burn your garlic. Now I'm gonna add my chicken bouillon. Now I'm gonna add 2 small bay leaves. I didn't have big ones, but if you have a big bay leaf, you can add 1. I'm gonna add a little pepper. And I'm gonna add the zest of 1 lime. This is just gonna give it a citrus flavor, just beautiful. So you don't wanna get too deep into the white part because you don't want it to be bitter. So you wanna be careful when you zest it. And that's good, see? Now I'm gonna be using the juice of this lime later on. I'm gonna give it a stir. I'm gonna replace my lid. And as you can see, it's starting to boil. So I'm gonna lower my temperature to the lowest setting. And I'm gonna let it cook for about 15 minutes or until all the liquid is gone. So it's been 15 minutes. I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna remove the lid. Real quick, I'm just gonna toss it around like this. Now it still looks a little clumpy, and that's because it's wet. And it's gonna get real fluffy later. So I'm gonna set it back in its place. I'm gonna replace the lid, and I'm gonna let it sit there for 15 minutes. Now you don't wanna remove the lid because it's gonna continue cooking in there for the remaining 15 minutes with the steam that it has in there. And we wanna make sure that we lose all that steam. So just leave it alone. So it's been 20 minutes. It should be nice and fluffy now. Now you want to remove your bay leaves at this time. It's just so aromatic, so perfect. Now I'm going to put it into this casserole dish so that I can toss everything together. I'm going to dump my cilantro in here. Now you can add half of a lime or you can add the whole lime. I like adding the whole lime. Should you add the lime juice when it's cooking or after? I like to add the lime juice after because I feel that it loses some of that citrus punch, you know, when it's cooking. And I want it to be fresh. So I like to add it at the end. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful. And we're gonna be having our cilantro lime rice with some barbecued chicken. Now yesterday, I baked some lemon chicken and I had some left over. So today, here it is. I just doctored it with a little barbecue sauce, and that's what we're gonna be having. And of course, some orange Kool-Aid. And I added a few pieces of golden honeydew in here. Yummy. Now for the taste test. Oh my goodness. This cilantro lime rice is absolutely delicious. Now, you know, the addition of the garlic with the onions and the bay leaves give it such a beautiful flavor, and I know you're gonna love it. So this is my cilantro lime rice. If you like my recipe, give me a thumbs up, send me a comment and tell me what you think. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you.